Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who do rule well and teach this truth in all honesty and sincerity as well. And salutations to you brothers around the four corners of the earth that push this truth with great diligence to wake up the hopeful elect, to wake up the elect men of Israel. Was coming to on YouTube doing some researching, and this rapper, he goes by the name of YK Osiris. He does a lot of talking about how the industry is not what it's cracked up to be, and he's a Jake, and he does something, he says something, whether he's sincere about it or not, like he's saying something that 99% of these celebrities in general will not tell you. I'm gonna just play the clip and I'm gonna grab some scriptures, and show you things are changing, man. Jake is waking up, man, and people are really finding out about this devil, man. It is beautiful. But without any further ado, I'm gonna play the video, and I'll stop it and grab scriptures, based off things he say.
It is, man. This industry is not what you think it is. Don't let these people fool you, man. Before in the social media, I'm gonna give y'all a little background on me, man. Like, my life is not perfect, man. Don't think because I'm on Instagram showing this, showing that, I don't got a perfect life either. And I want you to understand that just because all these rappers show all this money and show all this fame, don't think their life is good. It's not. These people are always faking and let you know that this is not what y'all want. Do something that's low key. Do something that can help you out, other than being a target or a flashy. Cause God can take this away from you real quick, and it's not a blessing from God. And I tell people,
hear that? He say it's not a blessing from God.
That 24/7. This is the devil's game. It is not. This is not no God's game. This right here is for you to look up to me.
Now, my first scripture I'm gonna grab is Matthew, the 4th chapter, and I'll start at the top, and it reads: Then was Yahushua led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward and hungered. And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of Yahweh, command these stones to be made bread. But he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Yahweh. Then the devil taketh him up into the holy city, and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple, and said unto him, If thou be the Son of Yahweh, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give his angels charge concerning thee, in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against stones. And Yahushua said unto him, It is written again, Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. Again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and said unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then said Yahushua unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt Thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only thou shalt serve. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. And the point I was making was in verse 8 and 9, when Satan tempted the Lord to worship him and bow down to him, and he would give him all the kingdoms of the earth. You know, and that's the same thing that Esau does, man, because he is the devil in the flesh. You have the spiritual demon Satan, and you have the devil in the flesh, which is Esau. And Esau currently runs this world. Job 9:24, the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. Esau is controlling the world. He controls who gets what money, what the price of a can of corn is, the gas prices, everything, man. What food and everything, what gets sent where, he's controlling. And so it's the same thing in these times, man. The devil is controlled by the spiritual demon Satan. Esau is controlled by the spiritual demon Satan, which, by the way, is controlled by Yahweh on the left hand side. And he tempts Jake, man. He tempts you to worship him and bow down to him, and he gives you all these material things. You know, he gives you all these material things that aren't worth, losing your soul, man. Like he said, this ain't God's game. This is the devil's game. But it's really Yahweh is in control of all, the left and the right hand side, the good and the evil. You know, Satan is an employee of the Most High, man. He goes through the earth, that's mentioned in the book of Job. He roams the earth seeking whom he can devour, whom he may tempt. You know, but this is something that a lot of rappers do not, or celebrities, entertainers, whatever, they do not mention the Lord. They do not talk about who they get their goodies from. You know, this brother was got in at an early age and figured out that this is the devil's game that they're playing, man. You know, and you're right. The devil give our rewards as well. You know, just as he tried to tempt the Lord, man, with giving him the kingdoms. He give these rappers and these celebrities cars, houses, even women, you know, so that he will further push his agenda. Well, so they will further push Satan's agenda, which is to draw in more people to lose their soul, man.
This right here for you to look up to me. This right here is for you to look up to me. If I don't wear this, you don't look up to me. If rappers don't do what they do, you won't look up to them. If these people know who they are, you won't look up to them. You won't want to be like them. That's why the game would never end, because there's always somebody that want to be like somebody else. These rappers' life is not good. What y'all think it is? All this money they got, guess what it is? Guess what? It's a game. Don't think these people's life is good, man. Don't think it. Don't think it, man.
I'm going to bring out another scripture in the book of Mark, chapter 8 and verse 36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation. Of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed. Bless me. These allergies, man. When he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels. And even though this brother is into um the devil's game, as you will, he's making mention of the Lord. Something that I can say, um, you hear a lot of rappers and celebrities, entertainers saying, "Oh, thank God," but which God are they talking about? You know, I believe that this brother is talking about the God of the Bible because he's speaking about it in a way that you don't hear celebrities reverence and talking about the Most High.
I go through so much stuff, man. It don't gotta be financially. It don't gotta be mentally. You feel me? But sometimes, bro, you gotta understand that people go through stuff just like y'all go through stuff. Understand that. Real shit. I'm not perfect. I don't give a. This right here. I don't care about this thing. I don't care about it. They don't make me. I make it. I don't make that. This don't that chain don't make me. I'm still Osiris Jaquel Williams. Facts. I don't want to be no hypocrite. I don't want to be no hypocrite to y'all though. I don't want to tell y'all don't be in the music game. I'm in the music game, but I'm gonna tell you what's in the music game before you even try to jump in it. Because I don't want you to wish for something that you can't even handle. I don't want you to wish that, oh, I want to be just like Osiris when I.
And grab another scripture. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 11. Verse 14. And it reads, "And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light." You know, Esau makes it seem as though his way is the way to go, man. Look at what I got. Look at what I got. You join over here and you're going to be enlightened. Yeah, in what way? Wickedness. You're going to be enlightened in wickedness. Look what I got. Look at what I can give you. But it always comes with the price to pay. Verse 15, therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. So Esau puts these celebrities on a pedestal that he blings them out, you know, give them all these foreign cars, these foreign women, you know, makes it seem as though their life is where it's at. This is what to strive for, you know. Go out and get these clothes that are made by and for homosexuals, and go out and get this image. This is the image that says you are somebody, and he's gonna tell you, man. All this is to make you look up to me. You know, for what? He said at the beginning of the video, it's just to make everybody want to be like somebody else. You know, these rappers, man, they don't care about nobody else, man. They just here to deceive you, man, because they've been deceived. It's the big pyramid scheme. I got deceived, so I'm gonna deceive you, and you deceive somebody else, and it just keep going.
I get just like Osiris. I go through all the problems and you blame me. You see, the people ain't gonna tell you that. They ain't gonna want to blame. They just gonna want you to follow behind them. They just want you to follow behind them and get them all the glory. Because to be facts with you, people glory us more than they glory God. People don't glory God no more. People glory rappers and fame. People bow down to all these rappers. People cry for all these rappers, but they won't cry for God. What that tell you though? I'm saying, what that tell you though? Y'all so smart and y'all so smart though. What that tell you? I don't care about no freaking no views. I don't care about their views. Because if I had some ass shaking on this motherfucker, if I had some titties out, y'all gonna have 50,000 views, 100,000 views. If I had ass all over my Instagram and shaking and acting like a donkey, y'all don't like that. Y'all want to see that. But
this is 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils, and not to Yahweh. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. Verse 21. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and the table of devils. Do we provoke the Lord to jealousy? Are we stronger than he? All things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not. Let no man seek his own, but every man another's wealth. Whatsoever is sold in the shambles that eat, asking no question for conscience sake. For the earth is the Lord's, and the fullness thereof. If any of them that believe not bid you to a feast, and ye be disposed to go wherever is set before you, eat, asking no question for conscience sake. But the point is, you cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils, man. Can't eat at the Lord's table and the cup of these of devils, man. And it says in verse 26, for the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. And being Israelites, we inherit the kingdom. We inherit the earth, man. So it don't pay to sell out to Esau for a little bit of fame and a little couple jewels on this side, man. Diamonds ain't even the most precious stone, man. You know, you got way more precious stones than diamond. They just figured out a way how to mass produce them and made you think that those are the most precious stones. You know, this money is nothing, man. This money is nothing, man. And pretty soon, all this is gonna be destroyed. And what will you have? You know, you'll have your works and what you did for the Lord. You know, Jake is so oppressed and trodden down that any form of easement, any form of upliftment, anything that looks like it's a light out of the darkness, or shall I say, out of this oppression, out of any way to escape the curses, man. They take it, man. A lot of our people take the bait, man, and it's just to their own destruction. The earth is the Lord's, man. He just letting Esau borrow it for a little minute. That's it. It's going back to the righteous way that it's supposed to be. You know, these devils have an end, but the kingdom is forever. You know, our kingdom is forever, man.
If I talk about God and I talk about His industry, they don't want to talk about that. Don't make any sense to me. If I have pussy all over my live and a girl acting crazy on my live, they wanna look. Guess what? I don't care about no views. I care about Osiris and I care about you. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Um, I'm gonna jump to the book of John. Um, chapter 8. This is John chapter 8 and verse 44. I'll start at verse 43. Why do ye not understand my speech, even because ye cannot hear my words? Ye are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning. Talking about Cain. It's talking about Cain, who came back as Esau and is the father of the Edomites. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. That's why you have a lot of these celebrities promoting all this sinful behavior, this sinful lifestyles. That's the agenda of Esau, man, to corrupt as many as he can, because they delight not in righteousness, they delight in wickedness. You know, the Israelites, however they may look, the spirit of the Israelites delight in righteousness, man. And our people have been totally destroyed and confused and just totally jacked up under the rulership of this devil, man. He was a murderer from the beginning and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not. Which of you convinceth me of sin? And if I say the truth, why do ye not believe me? And that's how it is, man. You know, you got brothers bringing this truth out, man. Nobody believes that, because Esau has seared it in their mind that wrong is right and right is wrong. You know, and we at the end of this thing, man, and everything is being revealed, man. The truth is coming out, man. You can't put a lid on the truth, man. It's gonna come out, you know. Verse 47: He that is of Yahweh heareth Yahweh's words. Ye therefore hear them not, because ye are not of Yahweh.
What's really going on? Don't care about this money. Money don't make you. You make the money. This music game is the devil. This is the devil. I don't care who, any rapper. All these rappers shaking their ass on Instagram, doing all that bull crap on Instagram. It's the devil to make you follow them. If you don't follow them, you're not going to be in the music industry. When you're not in the music industry, the music industry won't keep going. Understand that. People were jury and people were designer to keep up their image. If they don't keep up their image, you don't look up to them. Understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. I go through so much stuff.
Yeah. Um, get the book of Nahum. Book of Nahum, chapter 3. Um, because yeah, it's not all it's cracked up to be, man. But that's what Esau wants you to think. And by the time you get in, get blinded by the lights and the fast lifestyle and all this, you realize that you just brought more of a burden on yourself and more mental stress, you know, and spiritual uh, um spiritual stress on yourself, man. Cause our people, they know, man. You know, they know, man. They know. The spirit in our people, it conflicts with the things they have to do, man. That's why a lot of them just have to be high all the time. Gotta pop pills, gotta drink. They gotta do something to try to make them forget what they've done and how wicked it is. This is Nahum chapter 3, um, in verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well favored harlot, talking about America, the mistress of witchcrafts. And what's some of that witchcraft, man? The media, the social media, the 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 um, the pharmaceutical industry, the drugs that they promote, the ideologies, turning everything upside down, putting the images of these rappers and celebrities lifestyle at the forefront and paying them this money to basically promote a wicked lifestyle. That's witchcraft, man, because you bewitching the people to believe and think that that's the route to go. Uh, of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcrafts. This place draws other nations to it by the wickedness that it promotes, the illusion of the American dream. You can make it here, you can be anything that you want to be, you know. But in all actuality, you, you have to sell out to be what Esau say you can be. Verse 5, Behold, I am against thee, said the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and will set thee as a gazing stock. Like I said earlier, the truth is coming out about this place, about Esau, about the way he moves, about his philosophies and his ideologies, about his true nature. It's being uncovered. It's being exposed, man. You know, it profited nothing to join forces with Esau, man. Profit nothing. He's always gonna turn on you, set you up for failure, destroy you, make you go off. Especially if you Jake, man. These devils don't care about their own people, man. So why would they care about anybody else?
You're wrong. You're wrong. That such thing is God. You better look up to. You better look at Him. Y'all all lost. You lost. Instagram got everybody lost. I be on Instagram 24/7. Every time I get up, I want to get on Instagram. I gotta stop it. Every time I get up, I want to be on Instagram. Instagram is a mind thing. It's a mind gaming. Instagram is a mind thing. hypocrite. I love God. I love doing what I want to do. But guess what? Don't think it's sweet. Facts. We famous, man. We get money, but at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, keep God first. Whatever you do. I don't care if you be a rapper. I don't care if you be a singer. I don't care if you be a doctor. I don't care if you be. Keep God first. Facts.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 31. Whether therefore ye eat or drink or whatsoever ye do, do all the glory, do all to the glory of Yahweh. Give none offense neither to the Jews nor to the Gentiles, the Greek speaking Jews, nor to the church of Yahweh, even as I please all men in all things, not seeking mine own profit, but the profit of many that they may be saved. And like he said, give glory to God, man, because it's through him that things happen, that you get your blessings, man. And Satan has rewards, but you give all praises to Yahweh, man. It's too many instances in the scriptures where the Lord have jacked up kings, man, for being proud and not giving him the glory. Saul, King Nebuchadnezzar, so on and so forth. You give the glory to Yahweh and not yourself, not men.
As soon as you forget about God,
why does round pizza come in a square
Salakia.
box?
Alright, right,
You know, damn ad. But video is over. That's basically what I wanted to show you, that the cat's out the bag on Esau, man. Every